want to state that that every step we have taken in defense of articulating the events, the injustices that have been happening, the erosion of unity in the country by the acts and decisions of it and the House of Representatives, representatives of the leadership of the National Assembly. Permit me to very warmly thank you for giving us audience at very short notice to pay this courtesy visit on you, and with the big request that, knowing fully well that the National Assembly is the representative of the almost 200 million Nigerians, that will bring our plea to you. It is not lost on us that today you have a valedictory sitting of the 8th Assembly, and it's against this backdrop that we have decided to pay the National Assembly a visit. We strongly believe that we still have the capacity to act and to make pronouncements as the custodians of the Nigerian Constitution and the protector-in-chief of the constitutional rights and freedoms of the Nigerian people. It is with this background and this belief that we have decided to write this letter to you. First, I must say that Section 39 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria provides the right to freedom of expression and freedom of the press. Your Excellencies are aware that these rights are formed part of the foundation for the struggle for return to civil rule. The exercise of these rights and the respect of these freedoms also gave strong impetus for the APC's campaign that culminated in victory in 2015 general elections and the first ever defeat of a ruling party in Nigeria and possibly in the whole of Africa. However, in recent times, we have witnessed a very strong attempt by officials within this government to clamp down on media and stifle the right to freedom of expression as contained in the Constitution. Some of the instances include the illegal arrest and detention of Mr. Jones Abiri, a journalist in Bayelsa State, for over 2 years without charge.
Well, in the words of Thomas Jefferson, that our democracy and liberty is dependent on a free press, and that cannot be lost whenever it is limited. And Quincy Adams too make it a very clear point that press freedom is inviolate. Democracy fully depends on having a free press, freely operating to defend and perform the people's oversight function on the affairs of governance. The media in Nigeria will be rightly said to be the pillar of democracy, one that have stood on the side of freedom and justice and led to what we are today enjoying as a democracy. And in the last 2 decades, you have also demonstrated your responsiveness and responsibility in the defense of the ideals of freedom and the unity of this country. Particularly, the AIT has done so much for democracy. Like other media houses, all the issues we have raised on the issue of third term, doctrine of necessity, these are facts we have seen, we have experienced, and whoever is in a position of authority today is a beneficiary of the services of a free media. And the Parliament is the guardian of democracy, and it is within our own constitutional responsibility to protect and defend every Nigerian and any Nigerian where there is a clear attempt to undermine his right to freedom of speech. On behalf of the Senate President who has mandated us to be here, and also the senators who are here, I believe that your issues will be carried to the last, and we will not allow any institution of government to undermine the liberty that we so much fought, where many people have died and sacrificed their lives to entrench in Nigeria. Without struggle, there could not have been freedom. Without struggle, people have died, people have been jailed. To have a democracy in Nigeria, we will not be silenced, or nobody should be silenced, and we will not fold our arms to see people or institutions, components of democracy, being silenced for any reason.